Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Talking Toku, the only podcast where we talk about sci-fi monsters and dinosaur adventures. I am your host, David.
I was covered in fish shit earlier. I'm Brian. Hi.
Damn, that sucks. I'm sorry, Brian.
Yep.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I had to watch Ready Player One. So I think we both did equally terrible things today.
Hey, I watched Ready Player One last night, and then I did that stuff today. So it was the double whammy. I got both of them.
Well, that was last night. This was today. So, that's a whole other day, Brian. I don't know what to tell you.
Guess you're right.
Yeah.
Pain Olympics, Dave. Pain Olympics.
We can't talk about that, Brian. Not on a family show like this.
Right, we can't. I forgot that was like a real internet thing.
Yeah, shit, don't bring that up. What the hell, man?
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't look that up. Please do not.
Oh,
don't.
God. That really threw me.
Bad start. You gotta blank all that.
Terrible start. Terrible start. What are you doing, Ryan? We take a week off, and this is what happens. My goodness.
Yeah. Well, we had to take a week off because somebody had to go to Chicago for something.
Yeah, for something.
For something that I'm sure you'll talk about later.
Yeah, I probably will. I was at All Monsters Attack. If you saw me there, hello. If you didn't see me there, sucks to be you, I guess. I'll talk about it later.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, Brian wasn't there. It's okay. We called you, though.
Sorry.
We called you.
You did call me. And you sung number one fan of the show.
Oh, we did. We did sing
great.
Happy Birthday to Sam. Could you hear any of that at the time?
Oh, yeah. We could hear. I think, how many people were in the room?
Well, we were outside, for one. We weren't in a room. But
I think at any given time we could hear maybe like two people singing, depending on how loud they were.
Let me try to think. I think there were 6 or 7 people, if my math is right.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, I would say, yeah, I just think that like it picked up 2 people and then everybody else peaked the mic and then it didn't.
All right.
But that was funny. That was some good shit.
Good. I'm glad.
Let's what are we doing today, Dave?
Well, we're talking about Ready Player One because we've talked about
another movie
review. That's all we do anymore on this show.
Some would say the movie review.
The movie review. We've been talking about doing this for months, man.
Yeah.
It's finally happening.
It's been circling us like crows.
Yeah. It's just inching closer like death.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like to watch this movie too.
I can't wait to talk about this.
And I've seen it before. This is your first viewing, so I can't wait to know what your thoughts are.
This is my first viewing.
But before we get into that, we have news because we took a week off. So there's going to be news, and there's some big stuff. First things first. It looks like Takashi Yamazaki is doing a second short film for a Godzilla ride at, I don't even know if I assume it's going to be at Universal Studios Japan. Oh, it's not even Universal Studios Japan. It's Japan's Seibuan Amusement Park. I'm stupid. But yeah, we don't really have a whole lot of details on it except for the one picture of Godzilla. It's just, hey, we're doing another ride and it'll be cool. And actually, we have a quote from Yamazaki here as well. It says, "I'm thrilled to return to Godzilla's world from the passenger seat. What powerful foes will emerge? Where will this ride take us next? As a ride enthusiast myself, I can't wait for my first spin, and I'm working day and night with our team to make this the most terrifying ride in the world." And judging from the picture we have, which looks like it's hard to tell if it is going to be like connected to -1 or if it's going to be a full sequel to the last ride he did. But it definitely looks like it's the boat scene from -1, or at least taking inspiration from that. And fuck, dude, if it's taking a lot of inspiration from that scene, that would be pretty terrifying, I gotta say.
You should take a trip, Dave.
To Japan. Well, my buddy Nick from Kaiju Junkie, Kaiju United, he was just in Japan. I don't know if he went to the amusement park, but he did stay at the Godzilla Hotel, and he had a blast. We actually recorded an episode of Not Another Kaiju Podcast while he was at the hotel, and he gave us a little tour.
Oh shit! Damn.
Yeah, it was pretty neat. One of these days, you and I will go there, Brian.
Hey, it's on my bucket list. Staying in that hotel. It's. As soon as I saw the picture of that thing, I'm like, I need to stay there for at least like a night.
Well, here's the thing. I think there are two separate Godzilla rooms. One is the room that's right next to the head, and another one is just like a big themed room about Godzilla. It's got a bunch of stuff on the walls and props and stuff. So there's two different rooms.
I don't know which one I'd rather stay in, honestly. I think I'd be fine with either one. But like, it's probably atrociously expensive.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, I could ask Nick. I could ask CC.
And I'm pretty sure Japan's doing a thing now where like stuff is more expensive for tourists.
Really?
I think.
Come on, Japan. What are you doing?
I might be making that up, but
I'll talk to Nick and see what he says.
Okay.
I can't remember what it was, but I do remember him saying the bathroom was pretty cool. I don't remember what was cool about the bathroom, but I remember him saying the bathroom was pretty cool.
It's just like one of those super high-tech toilets, but it's like in like a closet-sized room, and there's just a giant picture of Godzilla staring down at you. So when you're shitting,
I made the joke. I made the joke that the toilet would play the Godzilla roar anytime you lifted the seat. Which that would be cool.
Sick.
That would be cool.
It would be sick, dude. Fuck.
But I don't think that's what it was, unfortunately.
If you flush it instead of it just making a flushing noise, it just like bass boosts the roar and it like lights up and shit.
It lights up and plays the atomic breath sound effect as it flushes.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. That's good. Oh no, it makes specifically the Godzilla Final Wars atomic breath sound.
We have such good ideas, Brian. Listen, Toho.
Yeah, we do. Toho should hire us.
Toho should hire us, or whoever's in charge of that hotel should. Actually, both of them should hire us. Come on.
All right. Hey, if anybody from Toho is listening, I gotta tell you something.
Uh-oh.
You guys like money. I like money. We both like money, I will help you make more money, and thus I will make more money. Everybody wins. I mean, we're the ideas guys.
It's true.
Like, this is just how the world works. This is how capitalism works.
This is how you make money. Godzilla toilets.
Yeah, Godzilla toilets.
That's how it works, man. It's how it works.
All right. Yeah.
Wow. That was a new record. We got off topic really quickly there.
Desperately trying to stay away from the review. I need to take as much time as possible.
Well, we can move on and talk about the new big movie, Brian. Next MonsterVerse movie, Godzilla X Kong Supernova, Space Godzilla confirmed.
As soon as I saw the fucking title, like, you sent it to me, and I was like, oh no, it's gonna be another fucking trash one.
Yeah.
Listen, I know that there are people excited, and I'm really happy for you, but I'm not. I'm a bitch.
Listen, I'm still staying cautiously optimistic because I'm curious as to what Grant can bring to the franchise. It's got Sam Neill in it, and I'm a ride or die for Sam Neill and Dan Stevens for that matter. But I saw that title review, I'm like, wow, that's a really dumb fucking title.
Yeah.
I can't get over it, man. And the fact that everyone saw that title and immediately went, oh my god, Space Godzilla confirmed. Oh my god, Gigan confirmed. I'm like, okay, you're gonna really make me speedrun not being excited for this movie anymore because...
Dude, I still have been seeing those Destroya holdouts that still are desperately clamoring for any fucking thing to like confirm their fucking belief that Destroy is coming.
I'm good.
It's not.
I'm good. I also
It's
saw something. I didn't watch the actual video, but apparently Sam Neill posted a video the other day, like next to a robot, and he was teasing a big robot, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's gonna be Jet Jaguar. He's gonna be in the next Godzilla movie." And I'm like, "Okay, calm the fuck down, people. Holy shit!"
Hold on. No, you know what'd be really funny? Instead of Jet Jaguar, they pull a fast one and they put Mothra in there.
Listen, if they put Space Godzilla in, they should probably put Mothra in.
I guess that's true.
That's
yeah, but Mothra is like really ugly.
That's true, but they can make him look cool.
No, I want them to keep him ugly.
You want them to keep him ugly, okay?
Yeah, I think it would be funny.
Okay.
You have Mothra come in, and he's just this huge guy, and he fucks. You know, he looks stupid, but he fucks. That would be awesome.
That's fair. Okay, I see the vision. Do you what do you
hire
think?
Me, dude, please.
What do you think the odds are of us actually getting Space Godzilla or Gigan?
Dude, if this was being directed by King of the Monsters guy, 100%. But I don't know. I don't know the director. Is the director like a stated mega fan?
He's said he's a fan, but he hasn't like. He hasn't shown us his homework, you know. He hasn't shown his notes.
I just remember that when King of the Monsters era, Michael Dougherty like fucking lived and breathed that shit. Like he was clearly a mega fan, which is why I don't like the movie. But if this guy is just like, I like Godzilla, but I want to direct a movie, then I'm more. You know, I don't know.
And here you are, like Brian. We're mega fans, and you're being like, hire us. What a hypocrite! What a hypocrite you are.
Hire me. I'll put Mothra in your movie. I'll make it happen.
Yeah, honestly, you listen, Toho, Legendary. You want to end the MonsterVerse with a bang? Let me and Brian direct it. We'll put Mothra in. We won't put Destroya in. Don't worry, that's not going to happen. It'll be just Mothra.
The final battle of the universe to decide fate is going to be Godzilla teaming up with Mothra to fight Gabara.
No. You're thinking too small here, Brian. You're thinking too small. We're not having we're not having Godzilla. The final MonsterVerse. No. You're still thinking too small, Brian. The final MonsterVerse movie is going to be a Mothra solo film.
Oh my God! Yes.
No other monsters. It's just Mothra.
Yeah, it's gonna be like when they kill Iron Man in Avengers Endgame, but like Godzilla's dead, and then the final movie in the series is gonna be Mothra trying to piece his life back together. and fighting
an autonomous
to
robot.
Save the world. Yeah, while he's at it. Yeah,
that's what it's gonna be. Mark my words,
dude. Just banger idea after banger idea. Today is my day.
Yeah, we're really cooking. We've had a whole week off to cook all these ideas, and now we're rapid firing them.
We're like Walt and Jesse out in the desert cooking up that crystal.
Yeah. A Mothra solo movie. Yeah, you know it.
All right. There's a Mothra book.
There's a Mothra book. Well, technically, Brian, there's always been a Mothra book, but this is we're finally getting it here in the States. So Jeffrey Angles, Dr. Jeffrey Angles, who put out the translation of the novellas of Godzilla and Godzilla Raids Again a couple years ago, at G-Fest last year, during his panel, he revealed that he was working on a translation of the Mothra novella that also came out around when that film came out, the Luminous Fairies and Mothra. Now we have a official real announcement out there. It's coming out. I thought there was a date. Maybe this article is from before that date came out. Maybe one second. I gotta find the date. Because I know there's a date.
Always so unprepared.
I know.
Can't believe you.
So we don't know real date, but December of this year it will be coming out, and we have a cover art reveal, but which I can't put here because this is a audio platform. Sorry, you can't see the pictures, but I'm sure you can.
No pictures, listening only.
I know. Use your imagination. It's cool. It's Mothra.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? You want us to make YouTube rips with pictures and editing? Share this with your friends and make us famous.
Yeah, and then I'm not going to do that because that's too much work for me. Someone else can.
We'll hire someone.
Yeah, we'll hire someone
with a really shitty wage and tell them that we'll pay them an exposure.
Exactly.
All right.
But
continue.
Yeah, so the Luminous, Fairies, and Mothra. I remember he mentioned some differences from the movie and the book at that panel, and I cannot remember what they are. But the one that's been kind of making the rounds right now, and for all the wrong reasons, is that the book implies that Mothra, before she goes into her cocoon and transforms into her imago stage, Mothra is actually male and then goes through a sex change while in the cocoon and emerges female. And of course, all the fucking far right assholes are like, "Oh my god, they're putting woke in Godzilla. This is gender affirmation. Oh my god." And I'm so done with it, man.
I have a really fun fact for those people. Like when you're in when you're like a fetus, like you're everyone starts
yes.
out as a woman.
This is true.
And then you develop into a man. So every man on Earth is technically trans because you guys refuse to classify the fetus as anything except a person.
Damn. or talking Toku is getting woke.
You know what I mean? Like apparently to you guys a fetus at any stage is still a person.
Yeah.
So that means that you are trans.
Damn.
Losers. Science doesn't care about your feelings.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
Facts don't care about your feelings, dude. Also, grow the fuck up.
That
you guys are gonna lose, and women won't sleep with you because you're lame. Yeah. Sorry. We hate you guys, and you're not welcome.
Agreed. Yeah. Okay. Stop listening to my fucking show. I will kill you.
I'd beat you up if I saw you in the street.
I'll kill you. I won't stop with beating you up. I'll kill you.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
With a gun.
You don't have a gun, nor have you ever shot one.
No, but I can learn.
Damn.
I'll figure it out. Anyways, we should move on before we continue making threats to people.
This has been at the top tier of rambling.
This episode. It sure has.
Wow. I'm so sorry, guys. I hope this is at least entertaining.
I'm not sorry. I know it's entertaining. This is what people come to this show for, Brian. They come to this show to hear us lose our fucking minds every 2 seconds.
Fun fact about that. Number one fan of the show, Sam, was talking to me. She finally got another Spotify premium subscription or whatever, and she started listening to the podcast again to catch up, and she got to the episode where I said a basement is a building, and she just couldn't listen to it. She fast forwarded. I can't listen to you guys talk about this bullshit again. I'm sure there's people listening who were not present in the Discord for the after conversation.
Oh my god!
But it was extensive.
Fuck! I should have asked people about that at the convention. That should have been something I did. And I totally dropped the ball. At that point, I'd forgotten the argument, and now I'm back on it.
You pushed it out of your head, man.
I pushed it out of my head. That. It was too traumatizing.
I'm still unconvinced, but we're moving on.
Well. Everyone I asked after that episode came out, they all agree with me, Brian. So
don't even care, dude. Don't even care. Tell us about our friend of the show, Dave.
Yes. So one of our friends of the show, Donnie Winter, just had his work nominated for an Eisner Award.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Mothra, number one Mothra fan over here.
So the Godzilla 70th anniversary one-shot from IDW has earned a nomination for Best Anthology at the Eisner Awards. So it's not his stuff specifically, but Donnie had some of his work in that anthology book. And one of the short stories, he did a story with Matt Frank. He did the poetry that accompanied it, and Matt did all the artwork and stuff there. So it's not him specifically nominated, but a book that his work was included in was nominated. So, Donnie, congratulations on the nomination. I don't know what else.
Dude.
I don't know what else is nominated because I don't really pay attention to the Eisners.
Doesn't matter if it ain't Godzilla. Don't care.
Exactly. Godzilla better win.
Yeah. But like, holy shit, that's crazy impressive.
Yeah, it's really awesome. And I
congratulations to every single person who was involved, and congratulations to Donnie and Matt.
Yeah,
like good shit.
Matt said this is the first time anything he's worked on has been nominated for an Eisner. So congratulations to Matt
really?
as well.
He's been in the biz for a long time too.
I know.
Wow.
Oh yeah, shout out to Matt. I got to hang out with him a lot at All Monsters Attack too. Hi, Matt.
Did you ask him if he listens to our show?
No, I did not. I should have asked.
You found your pride somewhere.
I should have asked him if a basement was a building, though. That's what I should have done.
Yeah, well, then he would have blocked me specifically on every.
Yeah, not me, but he would have blocked
every
you.
Platform.
Yeah,
he would have found me. Not like, even though I'm not friends with him on anything, I don't think he would specifically look for me and block me.
He's like, this guy's too stupid. I can't have him interacting with me.
This guy is a fucking idiot.
Amazing.
Okay.
Well, hey.
Yeah.
Speaking of whether or not a basement is a building, Brian, do you know what it's time for?
Well, there's the trailer you made me watch, Dave.
Oh, I didn't put that on. Whoops! I thought I typed that up. Yeah.
Goof.
Oopsie. Hey,
this
there's
guy over here.
I know. Again, I take a week off and I'm rusty. Yeah, we got a new trailer for Predator: Killer of Killers, along with a release date of June 6th, which is not long. That's in like 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, but it looks really, really good.
Dude, it's been quite a while since a trailer has got me like hyped. But this is a good trailer. This is a good trailer.
Yeah,
it was good.
So it seems like in the wake of Prey releasing, everyone was like, "Oh, put Predator in this timeline, in this timeline, in this timeline," and this movie is basically going, yeah, okay, let's do all of that in one movie because it's an anthology movie. Because they're doing it in like feudal Japan, World War II, and then it looks like kind of Viking Age in that other one. It's a little hard to tell for sure, but that was the vibe I got from that one with the big beefy predator.
Yeah, the big chungus.
Exactly. But yeah, it looks really, really good. I love the art style. It looks like they're taking a lot of inspiration from Arcane, which I have never watched, but I've seen clips, and the art direction in that show is very, very nice. I will never watch it.
I am very glad that Predator is leaning into this kind of like historical time setting, like they're, it started with Prey, and like I thought that the setting and the time period that it's that it takes place in like really added a lot. And I was fucking psyched to see that this is just doing more of that, because like as long as they keep doing it like as well as they did it in Prey, it's gonna be dope. It's the same guy, right?
Yeah, Dan Trachtenberg.
Yeah, and he's doing Badlands too.
He's also doing Badlands. He is the Predator guy now.
He is the Predator guy. He's the Kevin Feige of Predator.
He's the Kevin Feige of Predator. That could be us. That could have been us, Brian.
It could be us, Kevin Feige.
Well, hey, I don't think, as far as I know, Alien doesn't have a Kevin Feige. We could be the Kevin Feige of Alien.
I thought Ridley Scott was like super possessive of that.
He's like in his fucking 70s, dude. I don't think he cares.
Yeah, he also hasn't made a good movie since like. I
heard Gladiator 2 was pretty all right.
Oh, I forgot that came out.
I did too, until just this second. But
I heard Napoleon was dog shit.
Yeah, I heard Napoleon was pretty bad. I mean, he's been. I feel like he's always been kind of a hit or miss director. Like he's had a lot of good movies, but like not all of them are hits.
Yeah, I guess I'm one of the few Prometheus enjoyers, so I guess that's probably the last movie I liked. Covenant was bad.
Yeah, I remember I rewatched Prometheus last year leading up to Romulus, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
we
oh yeah,
we,
this
we
was.
talked about it. I think.
Did we talk about it? Like
I
on the
don't know.
show?
I I feel like maybe we talked about it while we were talking about Romulus.
Oh, I think that's probably what it was. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the year of Predator. Buckle up, get ready. I'm stoked.
We're never gonna shut up. Just like how I'm not gonna shut up about Doom, because now the Dark Ages is out. I'm gonna talk about that later on in the episode, just as a heads up.
Your Elden Ring.
It's my Elden Ring. It is.
Mm.
But yeah, Predator Killer of Killers, June 6th. We will be reviewing it. Don't worry.
Yes.
I think I'm also
Now we have recent plans. We have to think less about what we're gonna
my
do
God,
because
this is
things
so
are being
cool.
laid out right in front of us.
I do think I signed up to review that for Kaiju United as well. So I'll
You should
depending on
write
what
your review as we're recording.
Oh my God, that's so smart, Brian. Look at you go.
Yeah.
You're having good. You're just full of good ideas today. You really are.
Getting splashed by all that poop water.
Yeah.
Maybe it gave me a brain worm. It gave me an extra extra little buddy up there feeding me info.
Yeah, the gears are turning a little faster now. The water lubricated the gears.
Yeah. Oh my God.
All right. Well, sorry to get ahead of myself there.
About this.
No. So sorry to get ahead of myself there, but now, do you know what it's time for, Brian?
It's time for fucking Mad Libs, man.
You're right, and I forgot to bring it over here before I started recording, so give me a second. I gotta go grab the book. I'll be right back. I also need to get water because I'm thirsty.
Okay.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. You scared the shit out of me a little bit.
Okay.
I was reading something and I got spooked.
What were you reading? Was it anything cool?
No, I'm reading to see if I have any homework assignments.
That's pretty
But
boring.
I do not.
That's good. Well, you have homework now.
Yeah. I gotta come up with some words.
Yeah. So this is how to survive a Godzilla attack, Brian. So you gotta keep us alive.
This is perfect. Okay, I'm ready.
Right. I need a plural noun.
Plural noun. Okay. Let's go with what are those like skateboard looking things, but they got the big wheel in the middle?
What?
You know what those are?
No. Skateboard things, but they got
just do
hold on. Like
you
the
know what I'm talking about.
hoverboards?
No, they're kind of like the hoverboards. Like you treat them the same way, but it's just like a big fucking wheel in like the center. I guess it's a hoverboard.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and I'm trying to remember what they're called. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't remember. I saw someone eat shit on one time, and it was really funny.
Nice.
Yeah, that's why
I found it. It's just referred to as a hoverboard, so I guess we're going hoverboard.
That's lame.
That is kind of lame.
But fine.
Hoverboards it is.
We could do electric scooters.
I'm already writing hoverboards. I'm sorry.
Okay. I guess it's more relevant. Electric scooter. Oh, I guess electric scooters are also pretty relevant.
All right. I need a place, Brian.
A place? Let's go with whatever the hotel you stayed at for All Monsters Attack.
The Crown Plaza. Hold on. Let me get the full name of the place.
With like the zip code and everything?
Not the zip code. Crown Plaza, Chicago O'Hare. All right, let me see if I can fit all this here. It's a long name.
I hope you can fit it.
Crown Plaza, Chicago O'Hare. Hotel and Conference Center by IHG.
It's so long. It's so long. What a fucking mouthful. It's gonna be funny though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. God damn. Okay. I need a verb.
A verb. Um, let's go with scold.
Scold. Okay. I dig it. I need another verb.
Another verb. Rolling.
I'll put roll.
Oh yeah, roll. That works.
I need a number, Brian. I know these are always your weakness.
If this is too inappropriate, bleep it out, but 9/11.
No, I'm not bleeping that shit at all.
All right, cool.
Okay. Article of clothing, plural.
Britches.
Breeches, nice. I don't know the last time I heard the word breeches.
I heard the term too big for your britches recently. I don't
Mm.
remember from where.
I guess I kind of say that every so often. Now that I think about it. Okay, whatever.
I think I heard it in a show.
I need a type of building, Brian.
Oh my God.
Here we
This
are
is
again.
funny.
Here we are again.
Okay, I gotta think really hard about this.
Okay. If you say some bullshit, I swear to
Now
God.
here's the thing. Do I say something that will intentionally make you shit your pants? Or do I keep it cool?
You do you, Brian. This is your show. You're really thinking.
Community college.
Okay.
Community college.
That's not bad.
Hell, you could even do a specific building, like an academic center or some shit, or like a lounge. I don't know
I'm just putting
if there's a
community college.
whole building that's a lounge, but
Community college. I need a noun, Brian.
a noun. Let's go with crayon.
Nice. Crayon. I need an adjective now.
Adjective. Inflated.
Okay. Interesting choice. All right. I need a verb.
Verb. Fuck. Let me think here. I always gotta think so hard because I always give you something specific.
I will say the last couple, like from here on out, are like nothing really super specific.
Tweak.
Okay. I need an adjective.
Adjective. Let's go with sleepy. Or wait, no. What's a funnier word for sleepy?
Could do
There has to be a funnier.
the internet version, eepy.
Oh yeah, you could do put EP.
I'll put EP.
Do EP. I didn't know if we were using internet words.
We
that
can do
opens
that.
up a whole that opens up a whole new realm of possibility. Oh God.
I need an adverb, Brian.
Adverb. I forgot what a fucking adverb is. God damn it.
Man.
Oh, okay, I see. Powerfully.
Powerfully. All right.
Powerfully.
Okay, I need a verb ending in ing.
All right, let's go with. I'm drawing a blank here. You have any ideas?
Um,
It's a verb ending in ing, right?
yes.
Uh, what's something funny that we were talking about? Or brainstorming, like we were brainstorming earlier.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, that's one.
What were we brainstorming on, Brian? Just like
About how to
all our
become
good
the
ideas.
Kevin Feige of
Oh,
Godzilla.
of course. How could I forget?
I should have just like put like I should have just answered Toho hire me for like all of these.
I need a noun, Brian.
A noun. Oh, Toho.
Okay. This is how Toho shuts
Cool.
us down. They hear us.
Yeah. They hear us talk about them, and then their lawyers send us a cease and desist.
Yeah. I need a part of the body.
Part of the body. Let's go with a cyst. A cyst is a part of the body, no?
I mean, I guess.
Can be. Well, no, it's not really. Fuck, man. Just do skin. Whatever.
Oh, that's boring.
Oh, it's just the whole skin suit. The whole skin suit, dude.
That's gross.
Skeleton.
Okay, all right. I'll take skeleton. And I need an adverb.
Adverb. Let's go with maddeningly. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that could be one.
And finally, Brian, I need a verb ending in ing.
Oh. Let's go with catapulting.
Okay. Catapulting. All right. Are you ready, Brian?
Yeah, ready for this shit.
You ready to learn how to survive a Godzilla attack?
Yes.
All right. If you and the hoverboards you love ever find yourselves in the Crown Plaza Chicago O'Hare Hotel and Conference Center by IHG during one of Godzilla's infamous rampages, never scold. Our survival guide is here. Roll, don't walk. The number 911 rule for any kaiju attack is to make sure your britches are tied so you're ready to run. Whether you're in your community college or out in the street, make a mad crayon for the exit, in the inflated direction of Godzilla, of course. Spread the word. Ever heard the phrase, tweak, it's Godzilla? That classic line never gets eepy, because it works. Yell it as powerfully as you can so everyone around you has a brainstorming chance to survive. Don't stop and stare. It may be tempting to catch in Toho of Godzilla destroying a skyscraper with a swing of its skeleton, but don't do it. Your mission is to make it out of the situation maddeningly, so keep it catapulting.
What the fuck?
All right. Cool, I guess.
The last one was S tier. This one was.
Yeah, this one
wasn't as good.
Yeah.
Can you read the last one again? The last one was so funny.
Okay, hold on. Your mission is to make it out of the situation maddeningly, so keep it catapulting.
What the fuck? No, I meant the last Mad Libs we did.
Oh my god.
No, it's fine.
We're at 40 minutes, Brian. We got to talk about a bad movie.
No. I can't have you reading me a story in the middle of fucking.
Yeah, come on. What are you doing?
All right. Let's talk about the movie. We're talking about Ready Player One.
Unfortunately,
it's the gamer movie.
It is the gamer movie
for all of the Redditors out there,
and it's not good.
But I didn't hate it as much as I thought it was. I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't actually as bad as I thought.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's not laughably bad. It's just kind of not good, and that's about it.
Yeah. Like I thought a lot about this movie, and I have things to say about it. So maybe we'll get into it a little bit later. But
okay.
Like I think. Here's where my thought process is at. So I guess I'm just gonna come out and say what I'm thinking here. I think that my God, this really only came out in 2018. I feel like it was longer ago.
Well, hey, the visual effects haven't really aged all that well, and they didn't even look good for 2018.
They didn't look good at the time, and they don't look good now. But I think, honestly, with this is gonna be stupid because like I hate all of it, but Ready Player One shows like the game itself is basically Fortnite.
I hate that you're right, Brian. I hate that you're right.
What I mean? Like,
I do.
Like this came out before the Fortnite effect and like games as a service and just everything being everything and like all these crossovers and everything. With gaming, that is all very recent. People may be fatigued by it and may feel like it's been around, but that shit started in 2020. Like that trend's is only about 5 years old. Like, it's just crazy how like back in 2018 if I saw this I would have been like, wow, this is pandering nonsense. But like it's still pandering nonsense, but it's also an accurate representation of where we've ended up. More or less, not entirely, obviously all of it's stupid, but like the game itself is very analogous to what you can find today.
So you're saying Ready Player One
element that it's shown in.
You're saying Ready Player One predicted the future.
Fuck, I hope not.
Oh my God. Well, Brian,
but hey, he was born in 2027, the main character, so
true.
We're almost there, dude.
Well, they I'm pretty sure they said the game launched, the Oasis launches in 2025. Brian, we're in 2025.
Holy shit, dude. We got what? Like 7 months left?
Yeah, Mark Rylance and Simon Pegg are gonna make that cool game.
Yeah, Simon Pegg one day he's gonna wake up and he's gonna be like, you know what? I'm done acting. I'm gonna make video games.
Well, hey, the last Mission Impossible movie comes out this week. That's if he wants that to be his swan song, then so be it.
Yeah.
But speaking of Simon Pegg, I feel like he's kind of the only one who wants to be there, and he's barely in the movie too.
Yeah, honestly, he showed up like early, and I'm like, oh hey, that's Simon Pegg, and then he disappeared for the rest of the movie, and then he showed up again right at the end. I'm like, oh hey, it's Simon Pegg.
Finally, some light in this otherwise dark film.
I think I didn't even say Simon Pegg. I said it's the Shaun of the Dead guy.
It's the Shaun of the Dead guy. Wow.
Yeah, it's just what I don't know, man. It's just what I think of. It's a good movie.
You need to watch more Simon Pegg movies, Brian.
Well, I've seen Hot Fuzz. I've seen World's End. I've seen a few other things that I'm blanking on.
Have you
seen
Paul?
Any of the Mission Impossible?
Have you seen Paul, the movie where he finds an alien?
No.
And the alien is Seth Rogen.
Oh God.
We should review that next.
That reminded me. I have notes that I took for this movie.
Yes, you did. I would love to hear them.
Well, I don't know how we even want to handle this review. Do we want to talk about the plot? The plot's nonsense.
It's nonsense. There's a video game. Everyone lives in the video game, and the guy who made the video game died, and he was like, "Hey, there's an Easter egg. If you get the Easter egg, you basically win the video game, and you get $1 billion trillion." And everyone wants to win the game so they can get the $1 billion trillion, including.
And there's the evil corporation that's run by Ben Mendelsohn.
Yes, doing an American accident. An American. Well, it's America.
It's definitely an accident.
It's an accident. Yeah. He's doing an American accent, and I just finished Andor yesterday, and he's in that very briefly in that last episode, but he's still doing his normal Australian accent, and it's very weird to hear that both accents so close to each other. It was a little disorienting.
Yeah, he also had the most obnoxious avatar to look at.
Oh, I know. It's so bad.
Fucking whatever. I don't even know. It's just corporate guy.
It's just corporate guy. It is the most corporate looking
Superman.
It's the most corporate looking guy you could possibly imagine.
It's like, hey, I'm looking for the bad guy here, and they all point at him.
Yeah, right.
Check out this fucking guy over here. Yeah. So that's basically it. The main characters are there's the main guy, the white guy.
Yep, Wade Watts.
Wade Watts. There is horribly disfigured, but not really.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, Brian.
Well, they make a big deal about it, about how I'm not like beautiful in real life, I'm disfigured.
Mm-hmm. It's a
like,
birthmark.
She shows up and then she just looks like a normal person.
Yeah, she's got a birthmark, and that's all it is.
She's got the Zuko scar, but it's specifically the one from the live action movie where you can't really see it.
It is the Zuko scar. You're so right.
Yeah.
God.
And then there's the rest of the people that I'm blanking on right now.
There's H, and there's Daito and Sho, who don't really have a lot to do in this movie. I feel they had more to do in the book, but also one of them dies in the book, and it's kind of crazy. Like IOI, I can't remember who it is, but IOI basically kills, like pushes him out of a window and stages it as a suicide. It's kind of fucked up. Yeah.
I do not remember the book very much.
Neither do I, and I read it like within the past year.
I don't even remember if I finished it, but I know I got far. So I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, the movie, it was just big reference. Big reference trying to sell me big things.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's interesting because like compared to the book, this does feel more corporate, and that makes sense because it's a big Hollywood production. Like the book.
I had a note about that.
Yeah. So,
I had a note that said "Big Bad Corp" in a movie made by a big bad corp.
Well, because the book, there is a lot of references, but it's more the references in the book are more to like obscure classic video games that like no one's ever heard of. This is all like movies that everyone's heard of. Like, oh my god, there's the Jurassic Park T-Rex. Oh my god, there's King Kong.
There's Harley Quinn and the Joker.
Oh my god, it's The Shining.
Freddy Krueger. Chucky.
I think Duke Nukem was there for a split second too.
Yeah, Duke Nukem got bodied immediately, which I called bullshit on. I'm like, there's no way Duke Nukem would have gone down like a pussy.
Yeah, he would never in a million years.
He got shot one time, and we see the main characters get shot a whole bunch of times. You're telling me Duke Nukem get hit once and he's down?
They had plot armor, Brian.
Duke Nukem Forever really took the wind out of a sails, man.
I know.
It's a bummer.
We're never gonna get any Duke Nukem content. That's the newest Duke Nukem content we've gotten since that game came out.
Duke Nukem Ready Player One. It's never coming back. It's never coming back. Honestly, Duke Nukem in Ready Player One may be the last rendition of Duke Nukem we ever get.
It might be. That's so sad.
Think about that. Let that sink in. All right. What else? Lots of Halo. There was a lot of Halo. Was
there a lot of Halo?
Yeah, they used a lot of Halo weapons, and there was like a whole bunch of Spartans. But yeah, like the main characters were using Halo pulse rifles.
Oh, okay. I did not notice. I noticed Artemis brought out a Lancer during the final battle. I'm like, whoa, it's Gears of War.
I found that funny because it felt like they were kind of talking shit about Gears of War a little bit because they were using the Halo assault rifle so much, and then as soon as they get a Gears of War weapon, it gets shot out of their hands.
Yeah. I didn't
like. Damn, you guys really like.
They're both Microsoft. They should have been fine.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh my god.
Sam spotted a Hello Kitty in the background.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
it's kind of a based reference.
Yeah, there was a lot. But this is what I mean by like I do actually think that even though this is pandering nonsense and it's pandering nonsense when it came out, like it is kind of what we see now.
It is.
Like this is a lot of the media that we get. Like you look at Fortnite and like, yeah, I don't like Fortnite very much, but they have everything in there. They've got Marvel, they got DC, they got Godzilla, they got They got Destiny characters. They got like
they got AI Darth Vader Star Wars.
AI Darth Vader that you can make say slurs until they patch it. Like they got everything. It's crazy. Like I feel like maybe if we didn't live in the world we live in, I would hate this more, but I don't know.
It's just too real. It's too real.
It didn't hit his bed, yeah.
So you're saying to get the full experience of hating on this movie, you had to have seen it when it came out in 2018.
I think so. Yeah. Well, also my other thought process was the schlock of 2018 has progressed to a different level of schlock in current era.
Okay.
You know? Like I just feel like the schlock of back then in that time, like it was still not great. But like we've been getting stinker after stinker. Like it just feels like things maybe are worse. I don't know.
I don't even know what came. Oh no. Oh, okay. Yeah, we had. I was going to see like, oh, what else came out in 2018? I don't even remember. And the first fucking thing I see, Brian, Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom.
Oh no. But that's good schlock.
That's good schlock. I guess. Good schlock.
At least it's good for us. We like it.
Do we actually like it though, or is it kind of a begrudging enjoyment?
Dave, what is the last movie you saw in theaters where you had a simultaneous reaction with several other people screaming "what" at the screen?
I guess that's fair. I can't argue with that.
You cannot replicate that.
We also had Cloverfield Paradox in 2018. Classic movie.
That was awful. Never mind. You know, maybe my thought process here is wrong. Turns out movies have always been pretty bad.
Yeah. Oh, we had that last Tomb Raider movie that no one saw. That
when did Geostorm come out? Geostorm seems like a 2018
That
movie.
may have been 2017. Yep, that was 2017.
What a bummer.
Oh no. Oh no.
What?
Brian. Let's just say this wasn't the only kaiju movie that came out in 2018.
King of the Monsters?
No, that was 2019. Our favorite movie, Pacific Rim Uprising.
Oh my god, dude. I forgot about that movie until just now.
Oh, and that came out like the week before Ready Player One, too. That's crazy.
Oh, yucky.
Wow.
Yuck.
Okay.
So, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I'm wrong. Like, absolutely wrong.
Yeah, I guess so. That's a shame.
All right. I mean, I'm right on the first part. I'm just wrong on the second part. Do we want to talk about the notes we took?
Sure. You took more than me. Mine are kind of all over the place, so
I don't know how I want to do this. I guess I could just read it off and we could just talk about it.
Sure.
And then I know you took less notes, so if you want to just if you have one that relates,
yeah,
or something. The first note I have is a single word.
Okay.
It's just Ohio.
You know what? I agree.
When is the last time you saw a movie set in Ohio?
I really don't know. And like a Hollywood blockbuster too.
Yeah.
Like that's a crazy choice.
They made Ohio look like the biggest shithole.
I mean, it's accurate.
Yeah. Really funny. Second note is just 2027. I think we talked about that already.
Mm-hmm. We did.
Main character's avatar looks like shit. Yep.
All the avatars look like shit. I want to talk about
that. Why did they all look like fish?
I don't know. Like it's weird. So one of the notes I have is that like the movements on all the characters, like the motion capture itself looks really good, but all the faces look so uncanny, and I don't understand. Is it like on purpose because it's a video game? Like, are they supposed to look uncanny? I don't understand. It's really weird. It's such a baffling choice if that was on purpose.
Yeah, I don't get it. Especially because it's not like there is an art style to the video game. Everything else is photorealistic, and then you just have these fucking characters that just look, ugh.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
It's strange. And again, I think we should talk about this, Brian, because I noticed this. Someone mentioned this on Letterboxd. At any point in this movie, in all 2 hours and 17 minutes of this, maybe 20, I don't know. Did you ever get the sense that this was a movie directed by Steven fucking Spielberg?
No, I did not know that was even oh wow, it was. Okay.
Did you not know this was Spielberg going into it?
Nope.
Oh, I'm so sorry to drop that on you, Brian.
Wow. And you know what's funny? I have had the IMDb open right here, and I just bothered to glance down and look at it to confirm.
Wow.
Jesus.
Well.
Wow, this got a fucking 70 on Rotten Tomatoes and 64 on Metacritic. Get the fuck out of here. What? Okay. All right.
So yeah, Steven Spielberg's Ready Player One. How do you feel about that?
I mean, why, man? I mean, you know, I guess I shouldn't be surprised because of Indiana Jones and Crystal Skull, but that was him, right? He did that.
Yeah, but that was also like 10 years later. Well, rather, Ready Player One was 10 years after Crystal Skull.
Yeah, I guess what I'm saying is like maybe he's just not good as he used to be.
I mean, he also did West Side Story and The Fabelmans, which are pretty well received. And those are recent.
Fair. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe the script just sucked and he couldn't fix it.
I mean, the book's not all that good either. So I think it's just really a problem with the source material than the script.
Here's the thing that like I found most like interesting about this movie and how I feel about it. I like the story sucks and I hate the characters. But like it's literally just like watching somebody play a video game now. And like I just don't care. So like it wasn't all that bad to sit through. Like it was entertaining enough to carry me through, and I can understand why people like it. I get it. But like, man, that story is not good. And oh my god, I need to call bullshit on this entire thing right now because there is no fucking way nobody tried going backwards on that first course. There's no
for 5 years or however long.
Especially because in 2018, this was prime time era for fucking Easter eggs in video games, and people would literally destroy the game to get to try and get these Easter eggs. You remember old Call of Duty Zombies Easter eggs, like Easter egg chases? People were fucking like treating it like a job, like it was their they fucking did everything to get that shit to go. You know, like people like I get that, like, you know, dying and losing all your shit is like, you know, they say it's like really bad, and like there's that guy who tries to commit suicide as soon as he tries to jump out the window.
Yep, that was pretty funny.
I love that. That's my favorite scene of the whole entire movie.
It was when the guy tried to commit suicide.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good choice.
He rage quit.
Yeah,
but like in real life. Yeah, I get that it's supposed to be bad. Like you lose like all your shit, and it's basically like losing all your money in real life. But like there's a company doing this shit. Like they have unlimited money. And you're also telling me that there aren't just like people who play the game that are just well off? Like if anybody who's anybody fucking plays this game, then like there's bound to be people who have wealth that can just waste shit. Like, you're telling me no one did that? No one tried that? What? It's just stupid. That pissed me off.
I really don't. Well, for one thing, TJ Miller's in this movie.
Oh yeah,
automatic.
My note, it just says TJ Miller with a frowny face.
I put ew TJ Miller, so we're on the same page on that one.
we got to the scene where he shows up and Sam looks over at me and she's just like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't tell you. I didn't tell you about this."
Oh, she
and
knew.
I was like, "What do you mean?" I thought maybe it was the character that was gonna turn around, and then he spoke, and I'm like, "Oh."
I had the exact same reaction.
Okay.
Because again, I've seen this before. I totally forgot he was in this movie, and as soon as he spoke, I'm like, "Oh, I forgot T.J. Miller's in this. Gross."
At least he like is not in it very much.
He's not. I'll admit that.
Like any amount of TJ Miller is too much TJ Miller, but you know, this is not as bad as it could have been.
And as much as I hate to admit, I think he bounces off of Ben Mendelsohn pretty well in this. Because Ben Mendelsohn's kind of a serious, no-nonsense guy, and TJ Miller's kind of trying to be that, but he's a little too stupid for it, and it doesn't really work, so it's kind of funny sometimes. But it didn't have to be TJ Miller. It could have been anyone else. So
could have been anybody. Could
have been me. I could have been IROC.
Yeah. God.
I should have been IROC. Hey.
I'm surprised there was no reference to like teabagging in the movie or anything.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Maybe that's
no gamer lingo.
No, really.
Oh wait, no. Oh, wait. I did write down a piece of gamer lingo that was spoken. I do not remember what the scene was or the context, but I just put in quotes, "kind of a groaner."
Is that gamer lingo?
I don't know. I just thought it sounded funny.
Okay.
That I could definitely see a gamer saying something similar.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no gamer. No one's saying any slurs, so that's good.
That's true. I was kind of thinking that if this was a realistic movie.
If this was a realistic movie, people would be
immediate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why everyone takes on different avatars of like kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Not androgynous, but like just kind of generic skin tone, so no one can say any racial slurs to anyone.
That's true. That's why everyone looks like a fish person.
That's right.
So you can't be racist.
There we go.
Yeah.
We solved the case, Brian. No one can be racist in this game.
We solved racism.
Steven Spielberg solved racism, Brian.
What actually? Oh gosh. Yeah. I just remembered later in the movie some stuff. So.
Oh. Okay.
You know how IOI like captures people and puts them into like basically slavery, like forced labor.
Yeah.
I wrote later, once they beat the bad guys, I said, "We abolish slavery, guys."
I mean,
I don't know.
You're not wrong, I guess.
They freed everybody, but like they literally had them as slaves, and then the cop showed up and arrested the guy. You're telling me you've been letting this happen? What?
Hey man, that's just what it's like in Ohio, I guess.
I guess so. I guess as long as you keep them under a big corporate building, you can have forced labor.
Actually, speaking of, why would a big corporation have their headquarters in fucking Ohio, anyways? What's up with that?
I don't know. Also, bots, man.
Yeah,
bots.
Just yeah.
Like you don't need the people, dude. Like what? Crazy.
Steve, I don't think Steven Spielberg is a true gamer. He wouldn't understand any of this stuff.
Yeah,
he's.
You know what? I saw that now makes sense. Like as to why it was so stupid. Like Steven Spielberg clearly isn't a gamer, which is why the fucking feel the thing that's happening in the game in real life suit is so fucking stupid.
Yeah,
it's so stupid because like if you're getting hurt in the game, I don't want to feel that in real life. I'd rather lose my shit.
It's realism, Brian. You want to feel the game. It's immersive.
Stupid,
it's immersive.
Can you imagine if you play like you're playing Doom, and then like you get shot by like a mancubus or something, and you just get like punched in the gut and thrown backwards?
It'd be awful. What if you were playing like a fighting game, like Mortal Kombat or something?
Oh yeah.
Well, actually, that's what they do. They have that Black Mirror episode, and they start fucking each other.
Oh no, I haven't watched any Black Mirror, so
It's not.
It's my blind spot.
It used to be good, and now it's kind of just lame. But they had an episode where they have like these guys play a fighting game, and it's like super. I can't remember if it's like VR or it is like the haptic suits or whatever. But like, I think it is VR, and they just end up fucking each other in the game instead of actually playing the fighting game.
That's special.
It's dumb.
That's cool.
Is it, Brian? Is that cool? Is that a cool concept?
You know what is cool though? Not having kids so you can game harder.
Oh my god! Okay, I wanted to confirm.
My notes.
Sorry, that was Anthony Mackie in the episode where you're fucking in Mortal Kombat.
Really?
Yeah, Anthony Mackie and Yahya Abdul-Mateen II.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Sorry, go on. What were you saying?
I wrote a note saying don't have kids, can't game as hard, in reference to a part in the beginning of the movie where there's that like there's like something on the stove and it's burning and her kid's like yelling at her to help, and then she's like fucking
she's like, trying to throw the kid off, and then she gets shot because she's distracted. Yeah. You're right, Brian. You're so right.
Yeah. That was my favorite scene of the whole entire movie until the guy almost jumped out the window.
That was like 2 seconds later. It wasn't even that much longer.
Banger after banger, dude. It really falls off after that like opening.
I was gonna say it's starting to sound like you actually liked this movie, Brian.
I did not like this movie. I was consistently bored.
I was too. Good. I will admit I kind of started to doze off a little bit.
Yeah. I think my thing with this movie is like I don't think I hate it as much because it is just interesting to see.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like it's weird how this ended up being somewhat relevant. I guess. So it's just interesting to see after all this time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was bad, and I was bored most of the time, and I hated the characters a lot.
The characters really didn't do it. Like
Wade Watts is the most nothing burger guy ever. His entire apartment block gets fucking exploded, and he's just all hunky dory, like I love my girlfriend. All of a sudden,
which really sucks because I don't think Ty Sheridan or Olivia Cook have any chemistry whatsoever. Like,
okay,
the entire
about that, they meet up and he just starts touching her face in real life. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Don't touch her. You guys know each other. Keep your hands to yourself, you freak. The fuck?
But they touched each other in the game, creepy. Brian. It's okay. It's okay.
I was profoundly uncomfortable in that. I hated that. Awful. Terrible.
Yeah, that was me during the entire nightclub sequence when they're like dancing.
Oh
and
yeah,
being
it was
really,
terrible.
It was really bad. That was when I'm like, wow, terrible. These guys have no chemistry whatsoever, and this is really uncomfortable because like she's touching him, and it like you don't see her touching him specifically, but it keeps cutting back to him in the suit, and you see like the handprints moving on his suit. And I'm like, this is an interesting choice of how to represent this visually, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's very uncomfortable. It's weird.
I also don't think Ty Sheridan like just has the chops to be a leading actor in general. Like, he's not a bad actor, but I don't think he's a good lead actor.
He's what's the tier below? Tier below a side character? The background character?
I guess.
Yeah, he's a good background character. Let's keep him there.
Damn. Let's see. What else has he been in? I know he was in the newer X-Men movies. He was Cyclops. I don't know what else he's been in.
Oh, you know what? I do want to give a shout out. James Halliday actually was believably nerdy and like
awkward.
Awkward. That was believable. Very believable.
Yeah, I felt it kind of started to get a little grating after a while, but like I bought it at least.
Yeah, and I appreciated it. I mean, it's you get like in the modern day of tech bros who want everybody to like them, like seeing this old kind of nerd represented was I don't know, like just weird. uh, let me think. What else? What other notes do I have? Let's see. Oh, I wrote in all caps, and I misspelled Twitch as Twatch. Twatch streamer.
They did
I don't know
mention.
why
Well, because they mentioned Twitch streams.
They did because Artemis, the what's her face,
Yeah.
she's a Twitch streamer, I guess.
Yeah, Parzival's like, oh my god, it's her, it's Artemis. I follow her everywhere. I watch her Twitch streams. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I've donated 40,000 bits.
Oh my god,
she's called my name out once.
I'm her top donator on OnlyFans.
Top donator 13 months in a row.
Oh god.
The internet was a mistake.
It really was.
I have a note that just says who wrote this dialogue. I have a note that says references in all caps.
This could mean anything. This could mean anything.
No. I remember where the references when I wrote that. That was during the introduction to like the big PvP planet, like the like they go to like they're chasing after that fucking robot arm thing that turns you into whatever mech, and it's on the same planet that like the final act.
Right. Planet Doom.
Yeah, Planet Doom. It's like the first time they you like see everybody on it, and it's just kind of like a oh, here's the gang, like we're gonna show them all off or whatever.
That's where we see Duke Nukem.
I saw all the Duke Nukums. I saw all the Halos. I saw the I don't know what else, but there was a lot.
Freddy Krueger was there.
Freddy Krueger was there.
I'm pretty sure Jason was as well.
Oh, I didn't see Jason.
I saw Jason at least 3 times in the movie.
Really? Well, here's the thing. I saw all those Spartans, and I was like, huh, are they all different Spartans? And I looked really closely, and it's literally just all Master Chief over and over again.
I'm not surprised.
It's the Halo 4 Master Chief, not even the good one.
Oh, what the hell? Okay.
Yeah, they gave him the Halo 4 armor that everyone doesn't like. It's weird.
Again, they're not gamers. They didn't do their homework. Very sad.
They really didn't. People, if they did their homework, they would have known that people like Halo 3 Master Chief.
They should have hired us.
Yeah, we're the ideas guy. All of Hollywood should just hire us as like advisors for the like entire industry. Just put us in charge of the whole thing.
Well, speaking,
do you want to talk about the Shining?
Not really. It's bad. I don't like it.
It's not very good.
It's not. It kind of takes away from like what makes The Shining an effective horror movie, I think.
Yeah.
To make it into like a big game thing.
I was initially worried that they may inadvertently spoil the movie through some stupid reference because Sam hasn't seen The Shining.
Oh, okay.
Or at least she hasn't seen it in a while. I don't remember. I don't think she's seen it. And so I was like, oh fuck, I hope they don't spoil anything. And then it turns out that they don't, and it's all nonsense, and I was fine.
Yeah. You were giving Ready Player One a little too much credit there, Brian.
I know. I just like, I don't know. I mean, I would say it would make sense if they spoiled it because it's a shitty thing to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, that sucked. It was pretty stupid, and yeah, I hated it.
Yeah, I remember like
they didn't even get Jack Nicholson for a split second.
I know.
What the fuck?
I remember like when I watched this back when it came out, at the time I hadn't even seen The Shining and I still thought it was bad.
Stupid. You were saying something before I brought up The Shining though.
Well, you mentioned the final battle on Planet Doom. Do you want to talk about the final battle? The reason that we can even cover this on this show?
There's a Godzilla reference.
There's there's not even a reference. It's like an actual part of the plot. It's Mechagodzilla. He's there.
Oh, I guess that is kind of part of the plot. Yeah. Mechagodzilla's in it, and he looks. I don't know. I kind of don't like it.
I really like it. I really like the design. So little backstory. In the book version of this, it's specifically Kiryu.
Really?
Yeah, they specify.
Oh, you
that
know what? I think I do remember that actually.
Yeah, but when they were making the movie, Jared Krzyzewski, who was one of the designers in this movie, who would then go on to design Mechagodzilla in Godzilla vs. Kong and a bunch of other characters in the New Empire. Toho themselves told him specifically to not do Kiryu. And what they did was they brought up the poster for Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2, the Noriyoshi Orai poster, when it was still, they had the concept of Mechagodzilla splitting into two different vehicles. They gave him that poster and said, make it look like this. And I'm going to send you the poster just in case you need a refresher on that, Brian.
I think I know what it looks like. And I think this is probably why I might not like it. It's because I really love the Showa. Showa Mechagodzilla, and I just
that's fair. I don't blame you on.
It's so hard for me to like. I just if it's not meeting that, then I don't like it as much. I don't know. Like that's why I love the Singular Point tease of their Mechagodzilla, because it looked very similar, but it was just like more metal.
That's fair. Here we go.
Where are you sending this to me, dude?
I was trying to find it. God.
Gosh.
So there's the poster for Mechagodzilla 2, and yeah, they gave him that and told him make it look like this.
Oh wow, that is actually shockingly similar.
Yeah. So I think that's a really good way to do it, because it's its own thing. It's oddly enough it is the most original looking thing in this movie, because it's not based on any one particular design. It's got, because like the design here in the poster, it still sort of has some design elements from the Showa Mechagodzilla, but this one he kind of updated it a little more. It's got more Godzilla 2014 inspired spines down its back, which is a nice little touch. Yeah, I really like the Ready Player. I know not everyone does. It seems like kind of a love it or hate it kind of design within the fandom, but I'm one of the people who really like it. Also, I would be remiss if I didn't mention that I feel like this movie it had a hand in getting some of the classic themes used in Godzilla King of the Monsters, because during that final battle scene, when Mechagodzilla comes up, you hear the Godzilla theme. The Godzilla march plays a little bit. And I think the reason that being in there was part of the reason that kind of got our foot in the door to get Bear McCreary to be using the Godzilla theme and the Mothra theme in King of the Monsters the year later. Because I think when Bear was announced as the composer for King of the Monsters, like it was at a convention, and someone asked, like, oh, we got the Godzilla theme in Ready Player One. Is there any chance we're going to get that in King of the Monsters? And they were like, yeah, absolutely, we got this stuff. And everyone was like, oh my God, Godzilla. So I'll give the props there at least.
Also, big W for Rocket Fingers. They're back.
I know. That was a nice touch. It's a shame we haven't gotten that ever since.
Yeah. Disappointed though, because no rocket toes, and that's just a bummer.
Very sad.
You can't have the rocket fingers without the rocket toes. Now that you say like that, this is like a very original design, and now that I understand it, I am giving it more. I feel like I can give it more credit now. Like, okay, I get where you're. Yeah, I still like, for me, like it's just how it looks. Like I just love Showa, dude. Like
I don't blame you. Like I am a Showa diehard right there with you.
But I am very interested, because when I was watching the movie, I was curious if like this design had any, it informed the direction that they went with Mechagodzilla in Godzilla vs. Kong, because they're like the red lighting specifically and how it looks from behind. It was very like it didn't look like it, but it definitely, I could see how they may use some of these design elements to have made MonsterVerse Mechagodzilla.
I want to say, because again, both versions of the character were designed by the same artist, Jared Krzyzewski. I think it may have been the Kaiju United interview with him. I think he specifically wanted to do something completely different because, like, really the red lighting is kind of the only similarity on the two designs. I feel everything else, like, it's a pretty they're pretty unique designs from each other. I feel.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, it was good. And then he fought Gundam, which was cool, I guess, if you like Gundam.
Mm-hmm. I think in the book, there was Ultraman, also Unit 1 from Evangelion. That would have been cooler.
Oh, really?
That would have been cooler.
That would have been way cooler, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, I would have much rather have seen that.
Oh no, sorry, it wasn't. I mean, it was Ultraman, but it wasn't Unit 1. It was Leopardon from the Toei Spider-Man TV series. So it would have been even cooler than Unit 1. Dude.
Fuck yeah. They should have brought Mogera in.
They should fuck. They should have brought Mogera in. Well, hey, maybe if Ready Player 2 ever comes out, Mogera will be in that.
God, is that a thing? Is that?
There's a book. There's a book. And I think
know.
they're trying to make a sequel to the movie. I think it's been stuck in development hell. Also, the book.
I hope it stays.
Well, here's the thing. The book has its fans. As from what I can tell, Ready Player 2 like is pretty universally hated.
Ooh.
So yeah, I don't know what that means for the movie for Ready Player 2.
It means that they're going to keep the title and change the entire plot to something even more boring and generic.
Okay, so I looked it up. This is the last thing. This was from April of last year. Steven Spielberg says Ready Player 2 coming, but he will produce, not direct. That was the last update on that.
Yeah. I mean, he produces a lot of shit.
He does produce a lot of stuff, so that doesn't really mean anything. No. I'm sorry to say, Mr. Spielberg.
I'm looking at my notes list again, Dave, and I have a few more I want to.
Please do. I'm out of notes,
before we end this shit show over review, just a few more.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite note that I wrote was, would have been funnier if the IRL samurai was the Dave the Diver weapons guy.
Okay. I mean, that would have been good, yeah.
Yeah. And then the specifically the scene where Ben Mendelsohn is like walking up to the van to fucking kill Wade or whatever, and there's that giant crowd of people that crowd in behind him. I wrote the note, this guy about to get Luigi'd.
Yep. Okay.
All right. Two more here. He got the gamer girl ending.
He did. Thank God. Good for him.
Yeah. And the most topical of all the notes that ties back to what I was saying earlier about Fortnite.
Okay. Yeah.
All my problems with this movie are my problems with modern gaming.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I see it.
Yeah, dude. Mic drop. I can't drop my mic because this mic's really expensive and it was a gift, so I can't do it.
Don't
you
do
can
that.
add the sound effect in post, right?
Yeah, I can find a sound effect for you. I got you.
Cool. All right, what out of 10 are you gonna give this, Dave?
4.
You give it a 4? Yeah, I probably give it a 4.
Because like that's the thing. Again, like I said, it's not like insultingly bad. It's just kind of whatever. It's just a movie I would rather not watch again.
Here's where I kind of stand on it right now. Like, it is not a movie for us. Mm-hmm. It is a movie for your common folk who know things and they like to see things on the screen that remind them of things, and that's cool. Mm-hmm. And if they can enjoy it, then that's nice. But when you and I, we just look for more. Yeah. So whatever. There was Godzilla, and that's why I watched it.
Yeah, and that's the only reason we'll watch it.
Yeah. There was a little bit of Halo. It's a little bit of Halo.
I didn't know that was in there.
Even
So
though they used all the bad Halo stuff.
That
so
was
it didn't
more
even
for you
matter.
than for me. So
Yeah, and it detracted. It was all detracted from because T.J. Miller was in it, so it just instantly brought it down. I honestly thought about maybe giving it a 5, and then I remembered Taken.
That's fair.
All
right, well, thank God we never have to talk about this movie ever again unless
it's over. It's over, guys. We made it.
Unless Ready Player 2 actually comes out at some point in the future.
I fucking doubt it.
Yeah.
I mean, no, there's just no way. There's no way. Who cares? Like, who cares? Nobody. Okay. Let's move on.
Okay.
To the final portion.
The final portion. What new cool kaiju thing are you checking out right now? Brian, what new cool kaiju thing are you checking out right now?
I guess it kind of play. It kind of fits. Split Fiction. I've been playing Split Fiction with Sam.
How is that going?
It's very fun.
How does that tie? How is that kaiju? I'm curious. This is the first I've heard of this.
There are big troll guys that chase you around, and it's really scary.
Oh, I think I have seen that. Okay,
it's really scary. It is. The game is. I don't know how. I don't remember what the name of the studio is. Is it Hazelight?
Hazelight, yeah.
Hazelight is 3 for 3. Like, they make incredible games. Like, I don't know. Did you play A Way Out?
I did play A Way Out. That's the only one of them I've played.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You didn't play the other one.
Yeah, I wanted to, but you were like, I'm gonna play it with my girlfriend.
Brother, I will play it with you. I was telling you I was playing it with Sam, so I couldn't play it with you. But now I'm not playing it with.
Okay.
We're playing Fiction, you motherfucker. Trying to make me feel guilty about playing video games with my girlfriend.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. Continue.
Anyways, it's just crazy how their style and their art style, kind of like the feel of the game, it's just all like seamless. Like they have these different stories, but their style is just there, and it's like unchanging, and it's fun. Like the puzzle design is top notch. The combat is really fun. I think that sometimes the dialogue is just not always my favorite, but like it's pretty good. Like I like the characters for the most part. The characters in oh my god, I'm blanking again. Holy shit. It was their last game. I'm
blanking on it too. I'm sorry. I would help you.
It Takes Two.
Yep.
It Takes Two. The characters in It Takes Two were great. It's just really good. Split Fiction's just really good, dude. Like it's easily the most worth it 50 I've spent. So you should play it eventually. Whenever I'm done playing it with someone. And anyone listening, get a friend. Just get a friend and play it. Just do it.
I don't have any friends.
That's a bummer. Also, the fucking guy in charge of Hazelight is a fucking legend.
He's the best. I fucking love him.
Joseph Ferris. He's my spirit animal, and I hope he lives to 1,000 years old.
He might. Just looking at him, he might be like an eldritch being. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, he's just a legend. He always shows up to the Game Awards fucking plastered.
Yep.
And he just goes on stage, and he's just excited about his shit. He loves gaming. He's the new based gamer guy.
He's just like us, based and loves gaming.
He is just like us. He's what the Xbox guy kind of wanted to be, but then he became too corporate.
I feel that.
Yeah. That's all I've got. I don't think I've been checking anything else out.
Okay. Well, I guess I should talk about the fucking convention I went to.
Yeah, dude, tell the people why you fucked up our schedule again.
What the hell? I went to All Monsters Attack in Chicago, and I went and hung out with friends, plural, friends of the show, Quasi's and Naomi, because Quasi's was vending for the first time. She had a nice little table set up, selling her wares, and I was pretty much hanging out at the table with them all weekend. So I didn't do a whole lot, but it was fun. It was interesting to be on like the other side of the convention, sort of, even though it was like just kind of barely over that line of I'm not really here for the convention aspect, but I kind of still am. It was just a little, like the tiniest bit of behind the scenes stuff that was kind of interesting. It's like
funny because I texted you how it was going, and you just were like, "I'm just hanging out at the Quasi's."
Yeah, that's really what I would.
And you just sent a picture of it. I'm like, "Oh, okay, you're not doing the convention thing. You're just hanging out."
Yeah, I was there for moral support basically, and it was still fun. I still had a fun time. Couple friends I saw there. Other friend of the show, Adam, Thirsty Thursday Toys. He was there. I got to hang out with him for a bit. He was supposed to be there when we sung Happy Birthday to Sam, Brian, but he was a little gone, if you catch my drift. He was out. He was out.
Oh, poor buddy.
He and
went too
like
hard.
I like went to the room too, and he was like knocked. We tried to wake him up. We tried, Brian.
Let that man sleep. He's earned it.
He was fine, yeah. He did like an hour later. He made an appearance, and I'm like, how you feeling, buddy? He just goes, "Yep."
Yeah. Yeah.
So
hey, did you guys ever end up watching Dog Soldiers? Dog Soldiers mentioned.
Fuck. We didn't watch Dog. God damn it! We put on so many stupid fucking movies in the hotel room too. We should have watched Dog Soldiers. God damn it!
That was the most visceral reaction I've ever heard out of you.
Brian, we watched shit like fucking Surf's Up. Which I like. Don't get me wrong, I like Surf's Up. But like we could have watched Dog Soldiers. God damn it. Oh, I'm so upset. I'm gonna text Naomi.
I don't know why,
right now.
but not this last weekend, but the weekend before, Sam and I just put on Madagascar for no reason.
Oh,
and we watched through all of it, and I literally don't remember watching it.
You don't remember watching it?
No, but like we went, and I think it's on Max. I opened Max and I see it there. Like it clearly shows that we watched it through, but I don't remember watching it. So I don't know.
Don't mind me. I'm texting Naomi very, very angrily that we should have watched Dog Soldiers.
You'd be so mad.
I'm upset. We absolutely should have.
Go back in time.
God, next year. Next year we'll watch Dog Soldiers.
Go through cyberspace.
I'll go into the Oasis.
What? If you guys commit to a Dog Soldiers viewing, I will think about going.
Okay. Good.
But you guys got to commit. It's got to be 100%.
All right. Well, we'll talk. I think All Monsters Attack is in March next year, so keep that in mind, Brian.
Okay. All right. Wow, it's way earlier than
I know. Yeah, I don't know what. They're doing another combo with the bigger Days of the Dead horror convention, so that might be why they're at a different time.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it was fun. I didn't really. It was really nice. I didn't really like spend a whole lot of money. A lot of the stuff I brought home were like freebies, like stickers from people, and that was really nice. Like I think I only spent. Autographs aside, I think I only spent like maybe $60 in the vendor's hall. And I'm like, that's pretty good. I did okay for myself.
Wow, dude. Finally being frugal over here.
I know. I went to Kuma's twice, though, and that was pretty sick. I was very happy about that.
Yeah, did they know you by your first name now?
No, unfortunately. You know what's really upsetting, though? They just announced yesterday that they're doing a limited Baroness burger, and I'm like, fuck, my fucking
that's a
luck.
Because I've been listening to a lot of Baroness lately.
My luck that they did a burger based on one of my favorite bands 2 weeks after I've left Chicago.
They're cucking you, Dave. You're getting cucked.
You know what the worst part is?
Giving that burger to some other guy.
Brian, it gets even worse. Baroness
Why?
played Boston while it was in Chicago for AMA.
Oh, that's tragic.
And they're the tour they're on right now. They're playing the first 2 albums front to back. Blue
How
Record.
can you live with yourself?
I don't know, man. I've caught Baroness ever since I got into Baroness. I've caught them every time they've been in Boston. This is the one time I missed them. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Blue Record
This
is
is
like
gonna keep you up at night.
the Blue Record is like one of my favorite metal albums of all time, and I missed him playing the whole thing live. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. It's very
Tragic.
sad. But yeah, it was a fun time. It was nice and low key. Yeah. Oh, I met TJ Miller, who is the motion capture actor for Godzilla in 2014 and King of the Monsters, and holy fucking shit, he is the nicest guy I have ever met. He's one of those guests who are like so clearly psyched to be there and meeting people. It's just really nice to see. Like, I saw him like wandering around the vendor hall, seeing what everyone was doing. It was really, really cool.
You're telling me he doesn't have an unending contempt for his fans?
He does not, thankfully.
Awesome. I'd love to see that.
But yeah, I got my King of the Monsters poster signed by him, and
Nice.
I'm also gonna get that signed by someone else later this week. When the day this episode comes out, I'm actually gonna get that signed by someone.
Whoa. Who and where and why?
Well, why?
If you can
Because
tell.
I wanted to. That's the
Okay.
why. I can't remember if I mentioned this, but Bear McCreary is touring right now, and he is
Oh shit.
playing Boston this Friday, the date this episode comes out, and I'm out of work early that day, so I'm like, I think I have enough time to go to the VIP meet and greet before the show. So I dropped
Damn.
the $100 in the VIP package, so I get to go meet Bear McCreary and get my Godzilla poster signed.
Give him a talking Toku sticker.
You know what? I'm so upset. I forgot to bring the talking Toku stickers again to All Monsters Attack.
Dave.
All Monsters Attack is my purgatory. Both of them I've went to. I forgot to bring the stickers.
You need to make sure you bring them next year, and then you're gonna make a geocache or a stash somewhere, in case you keep forgetting them. That you'll just have them buried in the ground
It'll
somewhere.
just be there, yeah.
Dig 'em up.
Speaking of, actually, shout out to Cicada Dust. I got to meet them in person for the first time, and a couple days before the convention started, we were just chatting, and they'd asked me oh, what's your favorite kaiju? I'm going to try to make some stuff for people, and they made me a really cool little magnet that has Showa Mechagodzilla on it. And it was very, very nice of them. So thank you again, Cicada Dust. I'll send you a picture of that later, Brian.
Please do. I love me some Showa Mechagodzilla.
But yeah, that was about it. It was a fun time. I got to meet some people. Oh, one more guest story. I got to meet Mizuho Yoshida, who played Godzilla in GMK, Legion in Gamera 2, Zedus in Gamera the Brave, and Descadora in Rebirth of Mothra. I think that's the main stuff he's done. He was also really psyched to be there. He's full of energy, dude. It was awesome to see him just the picture. I don't know if you saw the pictures I posted, but I
think I did.
Yeah, he's locked in when he takes pictures with you. He's really cool.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I was happy to meet him. He was the last surviving Godzilla suit actor I hadn't met. So I'm glad to have finally crossed that off my list.
Damn, dude.
But yeah, that's kind of it.
Sick. All right. Well, I think that's it.
I think that's it too.
Guys, we did it.
We can
finally never talk about Ready Player One ever again. In fact, this is the last time I'm going to say the name of the movie.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it for the rest of this episode.
Oh, that's just not the rest of your life, just the rest of this episode.
I mean, and for the rest of my life, I'm going to forget about it.
Okay. Well, until Ready Player 2 comes out, and then we'll maybe have to cover that.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the show. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter and Blue Sky and Instagram and Twitch, all at Talking Toku. Come join our Discord server. We'll play some games. We'll watch Dog Soldiers. Dog Soldier referenced. Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
Ultraman is going to be starting up pretty soon, so you can come watch that with us live.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to cover next time. We'll figure that out. The Ready Player One was kind of a
really
last second decision. Yeah,
we're gonna put our brain cells to the grindstone, and we're gonna figure this shit out.
And again, hey, if you guys have any ideas of what we should cover, let us know. We'd love to hear what the people, the common folk, want us to talk about. You know,
they want us to talk about Mogera. Okay, goodbye.
Oh, apparently the last dinosaur is what we want to talk about, or Mogera. All right, goodbye.